In this video, we're going to talk on the pillar number 3, which is basically the branding, because we want to build a brand that has a vision, that is polarizing, and is a pioneer within the sub niche that we are, the niche of you. So your brand is basically going to represent who you are as a person, who you like to help, and also what it is that you aspire to become. And with that, is going to create a vision of what that looks like, okay? Something tangible, okay? It comes out with probably your presets, probably have to do with your design, probably has to do with your logo, your website, all those things. Also your social media, banners, etc. But we're not going to focus on design. We're going to focus on the principles of building and creating that brand. Okay, so when it comes to building and creating a brand, you have two sides you can go for, okay? Or you have one that you can choose. First of all, it might be something personal, or it might be something business-wise. So some of you guys want to just launch an agency and therefore don't want to put your personal life on social media. And some of you guys do want to do like a personal brand and therefore want to use your face and for people to get to know you. Okay, so it's up to you what you want to do. So the three things that we want to utilize in order, as you can see, to climb the mountain is basically going to use vision, polarization, and pioneering. Okay, so vision is basically what it is that you want, and you have to list this out. Okay, so you have to create the idea of what it looks like and where you want to get to. You also have to be setting goals that you want to achieve. As we talked previously, per quarter, you want to spend at least 3 months building something out, okay, and try to achieve that goal, because this is going to help you push yourself towards getting there, finding the resources, finding the information, finding the people that can help you, etc. And then you want to go monk mode, okay, for the next 6 to 12 months. You want to make sure that you set those 4 goals and start executing one by one so that they can become the pillars in order to achieve the business that you want to be, which is on top of those 4 pillars, okay? So for myself, to help you understand, in the next video, I'm gonna show you how I managed to build my brand, okay? And with that in mind, of course, it gives you a good perspective on the examples I've used in order for me to come up with those ideas that I've shown you previously, okay? Now, with that in mind, I also need to be polarizing. I need to be in a setting, in a position of where I am a critical thinker and a planner, okay? I go against the mass, so if the mass likes something, I have to kind of do counter of that. And I have to share my perspective. Be open with it. Don't be afraid of sharing what you like or what you don't like. But of course, being or doing that in a nice way, not in a way that you're gonna cause people to fight with each other, and you're gonna push, wars between one person to another, one race to another, one country to another. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so what makes sense is that you share your argument. What makes sense is that you share your perspective, your point of view, but doing it in a critical manner that helps people think and goes against the mass. And with that, you become a pioneer, someone who basically focuses on building in public, but also have a greater purpose for doing so. Again, think on my tagline. And I thought about this for quite a while. I personally, as a person, not talking about the business sense, talking about the personal sense of who I am. I like helping people, okay? But I don't like dragging people. So when I built my tagline, let's grow together, for someone to grow with you, that means you have to put in the effort at working together towards a common goal. That common goal is growing, okay? But working together means that it's a 50-50 deal. It's not like I do more, you do less, or you don't do anything, okay? So therefore, I created a tagline, let's grow together, okay? Or grow together. So with that, I also share many vulnerable areas or experiences of my own challenges I faced working as a freelance contractor, etc., and being a nomad, because if you're traveling a lot, if you are going to different countries where you're not from, logically you're not going to accumulate material things. That's first of all. Second, you're not gonna have your common friends and family around you. That's, another thing. So you have to think what it is that you go through, difficulties and good things that you can share with people to open their minds regarding working for someone, staying stuck in a job and for many years into a cubicle, etc. How does it feel to be in that position? It feels stressful. It feels worthless. It feels depressing. So you have to share those vulnerable areas with the audience for them to understand what it means to really build a brand. Okay, because building a brand is like climbing a mountain. It's something that you gradually see the horizon. It's not that you get to the top very fast. And as you can see here, you have to go through a lot of checklists in order to achieve that, to get to the top. And you can see like the position pointing icon. Every time you step onto a bullet or one of those circles, it helps you understand that you've gotten to somewhere that is a step closer towards the top. But it doesn't mean that you got to the top in an instant. Okay, so what I help you understand is that for you to be able to get to the top, meaning become that figure that you want to become, that character that you want to become, or the brand that you want to build, there's many steps towards getting there. Okay, and these are the crucial ones: having a vision, being polarizing, and being a pioneer in that specific niche that you are in. An example of that is by myself, how I build my brand closer to what I'm doing here. Okay, as you can see on the side, I had a vision with a list. I have basically big quarterly goals, and I want to focus on those goals within the next 6 to 12 months. But doing so, I had to have a brand purpose, a company name, a product name, and solutions for many different people. Okay, like professionals, contractors, freelancers, and other, like creators, etc. Okay, other audiences. So when you think about that, I have to be able to see the pattern, the commonality within all of them, so that they can become my audience, the audience over here that I want to build. Okay, so with that in mind, that is how I came up with my idea of turning my previously called brand, which is scale acquisition, into creator startups, because I'm trying to help people become a creator, or I'm trying to help creators start up their business. Okay, that's like the commonality, the team there. And how do I do it? Well, then comes with the tagline of let's grow together, let's work together, let's build something together. So with that in mind, we need to be polarizing. We cannot accept everyone. I don't accept everyone. So for the people that work with me, I'm very strict, and I say to them, I have rules within the community, and I also stick to those rules. So I become critical, okay, and I also plan my stuff so that I'm pretty sure it will help me get to the end outcome. I also go against the masses. So if the masses comes to me and say to me like, "Oh, Renal, you need to do this," I'm like, "No, I'm not doing that because you want to. I'm doing that because I want to. It's fulfilling for me. I have a purpose with it. If I don't have a purpose or it doesn't go with my purpose, you are either out of the picture, or me and myself, I will remove myself from your environment." Okay, so that's how I do it. And I share my perspective in a respectful manner, meaning I will be open about my feelings and my thoughts on what I want and what I expect from you as seeing the business, this video and within my business. So I'm sharing that openly with you so you can understand that. And the way I want you to also do the same is by consuming content, by building a project, and also reading or listening to audiobooks. And this is how you create your thesis. This is how you build a public. This is how you share your content on social media, because you want to repel a certain audience and you want to attract a certain audience. And the only way you do it is by being honest and frank, and the word is authentic. You have to share your authentic self. Otherwise, people will see you just as similar as the others. And again, you won't achieve anything greatly, because again, what you're doing is basically it's not standing out in the market. So what I want to do is basically try to consume as much as you possible can within the topic, be critical of it, be someone that's a planner, be going against the masses, be unique, be authentic, and from there openly share your perspective. Don't be afraid of doing that. With that in mind, we want to start a movement. okay? Because you're a pioneer, you want to start a movement. You want to use your traits, your skills to build in public. You want to share a greater purpose, why you're doing this. In my case, I want to grow with other people that also want to grow. And also, I want to be observant of what people like and what they don't like. So if I talk about something and I see it causes a stir that delivers a positive outcome for me, I will keep pushing that. If I see I'm putting something positive out and it's causing a negative outcome for me, I will stop with that. Okay, so that is what you want to understand. So I want you to plan your stuff out, communicate with people, engage with people, comment under the post, and support your people that comments under your post as well. And then try to see how you can build that step-by-step ladder for you to get to the outcome that you want to get. This is how you build your brand, okay? There's no other way of doing it. The reason you want to do this is for one single purpose. That is to contribute something greater than simply bashing people or saying that it's with a click of a button of a like or dislike or something. You want to be able to share perspective. The world is built on people communicating with each other and sharing perspective on what is best, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad, or something. But if everyone stays quiet and don't talk to each other, the world becomes an isolated place. Okay, and I don't want you to be isolated. I want you to be growing, and the only way you grow is by putting yourself out there, experiencing or at least gaining new experiences, okay, within your life. So this way, the only way you do it is by engaging with people. You have to communicate, you have to leave a comment, you have to share your perspective. All right, guys, so I'm gonna leave you with this as last as a task. I'm basically gonna share with you guys this PDF so you guys can go through it. The second task would be to download this PDF, learn the fundamentals, read through it, understand them, because in the coming videos, in the coming modules, I'm gonna be basically creating everything with you, okay? So again, learn the fundamentals, design your foundation, understand the foundation, and then plan your quarterly projects, okay? If you don't, again, it's gonna be worthless because you're gonna feel like, hey, I'm going through this course, go through this program, I'm getting attention, I'm getting help, but I'm not achieving anything. The reason you're not achieving anything is because you don't understand what to do and you're not doing anything. So I want you to start understanding what you're doing, and I want you to also start doing the things that you need to do. Okay, so go ahead, download this PDF. You will find the link below this video. Make sure even if you have a business already, if you have clients already, if you have leads already, if you have a social media following already, do not skip this step because probably you will learn something new that you haven't learned before, and that can help you increase even your potential and or achieve your outcome faster. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with this into your hands so that you can use it, and from there I'll see you on the next video where we're gonna dive a bit more into this PDF and I'm gonna give you a walkthrough of it.